Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Coded Emperor, the Wisdom Voice. I'm here again. So in today's video, I'll be letting you know the 5 spiritual animals. So when you see these animals around your home, if you know the meaning already, you can pay attention to that particular situation you have in that particular moment. All these animals God created have meanings. They have spiritual meanings. Now, in this video, stay tuned. The last one will shock you. Just 5 spiritual animals and their meaning. Let's go. So when you see these animals around you, you need to pay attention. What do I mean by you need to pay attention? You need to understand signs. God can speak to you in different ways. What matters if you can listen? What matters is how you listen. If you can listen or if you are not listening, or if they keep deaf ear. Some of them, God is speaking in different ways. Small pikin fit talk to you, or madman fit talk to you, or beggar fit talk to you, agboro fit talk to you, common driver fit talk to you, your teacher fit talk to you, your parents fit talk to you, your neighbor can talk to you. God can speak to you in different ways. What matters is how you listen. Even your boyfriend can talk to you, your girlfriend can talk to you. What matters is if you are listening. Whether you dey listen. No be say you go come give deaf ears, you go say I beg, I beg, I beg. Now I will tell you the spiritual animals you need to know. And whenever you see these particular animals around you, when you notice these animals around you, especially when you don't have any of these animals in your home, you not get them as pets, even the ones who not be pets, but they always see these animals around you. If you understand the spiritual meaning of these animals, then you can relate to your particular problem at that moment you saw that particular animal. Number 1 is dog. And the reason why they call them domestic animal. Dog will get a lot what they do for us. Dog get a lot of work we they do for humans. You know understand? Dog get a lot of work we they do for humans. So most of them no. Inside dog being so important to human life, you still need to be careful because the witches can also be the dog. Witches will be dog. So you need to understand this things. Now let me give you an example of dog. Let me give you the spiritual meaning, the spiritual importance of dog around you. We all know that dog is a very faithful animal. Dog is very faithful and loyal. Dog is very faithful and loyal. Now dog they keep fit for inside house. Dog is very faithful and loyal. Dog keeps love and loyalty. Dog is very, very loyal. So this is the spiritual powers of dog. Number 2, birds. You see this dove, this bird we they see, this dove, a messenger of God. This dove we they see, especially when you have a calling as a chosen one, when you're a curse breaker. When you know you're a curse breaker, you're the breadwinner of your family. Sometimes you will notice that bird actually visits you. Maybe you go see say when you lie down for your house, maybe they closer to window. You go see say bird, you go come that window. Bird will call the chook. The bird will call the chook that your window. You as in the bird go just there around you like it come like say anytime we there around anywhere where they see something like dove, they see bird, they see all those birds there. Now let me give you spiritual meaning of bird, how important bird is and how you need to listen to it. You know, say you know if you use bird to do pets. Most of all these Americans they use parrots, they do all these pets. But you cannot use doves to do pets. If you train the dove sharp, as an African, especially when you're choosing one, if you see dove around you, if you see bird around you, pay close attention for you to see the spiritual meaning of birds. Birds can create a very good balance of communications. Like when you're having misunderstanding, when you're trying to understand something in your life, especially the choosing ones, when you are trying to understand God's voice, when you are being spiritually awoken, trying to understand when God is speaking to you and when devil is speaking to you, birds can actually appear to you sometimes. You go see say the bird one can even they find something where you want big house from your window safe around you. Those birds are angels trying to give you signs, trying to communicate with you. So bird can create a very good balance of communications. So you need to understand this thing. When they see birds around you, you need to pay very good attention about what is happening around you. You need to use your time. You need to check your time. You see your time, those numbers, your time. You need to pay attention to your time. You need to listen to people around you. You need to understand what is going on. That particular mistake you're having, that particular misunderstanding you're having, you need to pay close attention now because of that bird you are seeing around you. So this is the reason why the bird cannot speak to you. And you know say the bird no go fit follow you talk. Bird no go fit follow you talk and you no go fit understand them. It's only spiritual that can make you understand this particular thing. Me giving you an example of how important a bird is and why bird appear to you. Why bird appear to you physically, trying to give you a very good balance of communication. Now because of say you get some misunderstanding where they get for one particular thing where they do. Maybe your job, maybe your something where they do that particular moment they get misunderstanding. Now you need to calm down. Pay very good attentions. Listen, check where they make mistake. Try to learn more. Try to study. Try to read your Bible. Try to pray. Try to understand what is wrong. Then you go see, say, you know, go take you time. You go understand that particular thing. That is the great work of birds. Bird is actually an example of the power of the unknown. When you don't know yourself, when you try to understand something, when you try to balance something, when you see those birds around, you need to pay closer attention. Let me tell you something now you need to understand in this life. Do you know spiritual control physical? whatever you do in this world is being controlled spiritually. So you need to pay closer attention to these things. How do you understand that these birds are trying to communicate with you? My brother and my sister, listen very carefully. You see that your time, you see that your phone, those your numbers, that your clock. Sometimes you go come be like, say, they see the same kind of numbers. They see 222, they see 333. All those are angel numbers. You need to pay attention to those particular signs. By paying attention to these particular signs, you start to understand that thing you are misunderstanding. That thing where you know the understanding, you start to understand them. So let me tell you something. Well, I know this is very hard and difficult for you to understand because it's very hard for you to pay a good listening ear when devil is at work in your life. So the only way you can make it more easier for yourself is to stay connected with God. Start to pray at least 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Just pray for just 30 minutes. Learn how to pray. You understand? You need to understand time. You need to know the time. Many people will know time. We understand time, no deal with you. So you, my brother and my sister, learn how to understand time to avoid familiar spirits. Number 3 is bees. When you see bee for your house, like you see all those bees, maybe say they want to come build a house for your house. Maybe just they work, it be person to say they like to work hard. You can't see one particular bee come to build house around your house, inside your house. My sister, no, you are in the right position. You're actually following the right path. It's a reward for you. Bee is actually the example of good teamwork. When you see bee around you, just know that spiritually you are doing well, and spiritually God is awarding you. You're a good team player. Your efforts are being rewarded spiritually. So with time, it will manifest physically. Number 4 is squirrel. You see squirrel. When you see squirrel around you, like, you know, say squirrel and finish something be say it's very rare for you to see. It's very hard for you to see a squirrel. Like, I know say as in sometimes they live for area where be say no bush in the area, but all of a sudden you see a squirrel crossing the road. And let me give you an example. Let me give you the spiritual definition of that squirrel. Squirrel spiritual powers really means planning ahead, resourcefulness, and rest. Clearing away the old, like to clear away the old things. Try to focus on good things, your new things, and face your feelings. You need to have what they call self-love. You need to get self-love. You need to focus on your feelings. Clear away the old thing. Remove your mind from negativity. This is the spiritual power of a squirrel. So when you see a squirrel, you need to pay attention to this thing. Then check your inside balance. Listen to yourself. Check your emotions. If that squirrel actually came, and if you actually understand these spiritual animals, then when you see these particular certain things, pay attention, and God will bless you. You will see your life transforming. You'll be the one to come and testify in the comment section. So before we go ahead, before we talk about the number 5, see, click in the share button so that other people can learn from it. If you got the vital information from this video, it's not easy. The only thing you can do to this video is by sharing the video so that other people can learn from this video. And by doing that, God will bless you. And the last one, last one will shock you. And the last one is goat. You see goat. When you see goat, you need to pay attention. You need to trust your sense. You need to trust your sense when you see goats. You know, say most of us now don't see goat as something we don't get sense. When somebody say you're a goat, like something we don't get sense. When you see a goat, you need to trust your sense. You need to trust your sense. Trust your sense, the rational mind ground. So I hope you guys understand this video. So when you see these particular animals around, you need to pay attention. There are still more and a lot for you to learn. There are still a lot of spiritual animals you need to know. Animals and their spiritual abilities around humans you need to know about. God created all the animals for a reason. Without wasting your time, I will end here. Maybe in my next class I can teach you more. Remember, I'm Coded Emperor, the wisdom voice. My goal in this platform is to make you know who you are. Wake up, Africa. One love.